Thanks. I also prepared, hopefully, a short talk that I would just like to present today. So here it goes. The year 1783 marked the end of the Revolutionary War, a struggle that would redefine the world. That struggle forged this nation, which quickly rose in wealth and power above civilizations that have existed for thousands of years. Founded on these principles enshrined in our Declaration of Independence, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. We have unalienable rights, rights that cannot be removed, rights that are not granted by any document or license. You have a right to live your own life. You have a right to liberty, the state where one is free to exercise rights and free from coercive force. You are free to exercise your rights in the pursuit of happiness. Freedom dictates that you define your own rights, and morality dictates that the only restriction on your actions is that you not interfere with the rights of others. Thus, a right to someone else's property, a right to the product of someone else's work, or a right to have someone else work or sacrifice on your behalf cannot exist. Unfortunately, some people do not believe in these principles. They would use force to seize your property, enriching themselves and their supporters. They would use force to make you work as a slave for the benefit and happiness of themselves and others, and to take your life if you resist. We create government to protect ourselves from such people, and we grant government the power to use force to achieve that end. The only just purpose of government is to protect the rights of its citizens. Today, those who believe that they can seize your property to enrich themselves and their supporters, and who believe that you must work for the benefit and happiness of others, are now in control of our government. They have taken government's just power to use force and have unjustly turned it against its citizens to achieve their own ends. Some here may not agree. You may believe that our current government is completely benign and acting only in the best interests of the people. But in your fervor to accomplish these ends, you have further expanded the power of government. Government is people, and people change. One day, government will be controlled by people who are not benign and with whom you don't agree. They will use this expanded power to take away freedoms that you value. When that happens, you or your children may regret the day you so easily gave them this power. Necessity is the plea for every infringement of human freedom. It is the argument of tyrants. It is the creed of slaves. That was said by William Pitt, Prime Minister of England, in a speech to Parliament in 1783. Thank you.
All right.